Hello friends, welcome back to Restart UPSC. So far we have completed 75 questions of 2020 paper, right? Now let's start with the 76th question. The steel slag can be material for which of the following? Okay, is asking steel slag. That means the wastage which is coming out of steel production. Now see, construction of base road. Yes, it can be done. That slag can be used in the road construction and improvement of agriculture soil. Yes, there are like in slag is there, no, there are some sort of minerals, okay, like silica, calcium, magnesium, okay, some nutrients are there, and it will be used in soil correction, in the acidity correction, okay, and improves the soil quality as well. It will act as silicate fertilizers. Okay, now production of cement. Yes, in the cement production also we can use this slag, okay, as a raw mixture. Okay, and it was, see, in the this cement production is there, no, Portland cement production. It will be a it is not a sustainable construction practice because it will be releasing large amount of pollutants. Okay, even it is also a somewhat a energy intensive as well. Right now, see, when we are using this steel slag in its production, okay, so even the sustainability will also increase, right? So we are using a waste in production of cement. So raw materials cost also will reduce. It resources also conserved. Right, so even this is also right. Answer is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, see here friends, we have seen many questions on steel slag, steel production. Okay, so iron and steel industry is very important. We'll try to revise about this industries. Okay, it is there in our human geography NCERT as well, and if anything deeper required, you can read from the environment PMFIS or any other textbook. It will be there, and if it anything is needed, I'll try to make notes on it, and I'll share in the Telegram channel. Okay, let's go to the 77th question. Which of the following are most likely places to find musk deer in a natural habitat? We know, friends, this musk deer is there, no? Okay, it is mostly found in Himalayan region. Okay, mostly Himalayan in the higher altitudes, especially above 2,500 meters. Okay, now let's see the options. Ascot Wildlife Sanctuary. See, friends, this is situated in Uttarakhand, okay, state, in the Pithoragarh district. Okay, that means the average elevation is also very high, right? So, musk deer is found in Ascot Wildlife Sanctuary as well. Now see, Gangotri, of course, this is also located in Uttarakhand only, right? In the higher altitudes, right? So Himalayan region as well, right? So even this is also possible. Now see, even if you don't know about we know that Gangotri, right? In the Chardham, okay, all these things, we know that Gangotri is situated in Uttarakhand. So definitely here musk deer can be found, okay, because it is a Himalayan region. Now see, Manas National Park, it is in Assam, right? So fourth cannot be the answer. So these two options are gone. Now see, this Kishanpur Wildlife Sanctuary, it is in Uttar Pradesh, right? And this is located in the Dudhwa Tiger Reserve, right? So this is also not in Himalayan region. So 3 and 4 both should not be the answer. See, we got the answer. We know 2 must be there, right? And we know 3 and 4 should not be there. Even if you don't know about Ascot Wildlife Sanctuary also, you can get this answer, right? Now see, the IUCN status of this musk deer is there. No, it is endangered. Okay, it is found mostly in Himalayan region, mountainous regions only, right? And they are solitary animal. The social behavior also UPSC is asking, right? So they are solitary animal, right? So now see what we have to do. We have to read about this Ascot Wildlife Sanctuary, right? See, mostly UPSC is focusing on this Uttarakhand region, Himalayan regions, okay, because they are ecologically sensitive as well. Recently, we have seen cloudburst and see in the rivers in Uttarakhand, they're flowing in a dangerous conditions, right? So this region is ecologically sensitive, and we have to read about all these things as well. Okay, not only for us, for these animals as well, right? So we got the answer. Now let's try to read about these national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, I'll try to make notes on them and share in the Telegram channel. Okay, if possible, you will also try to make your own notes and supplement it from my Telegram notes. Okay. Now, in the rural road construction, the use of which of the following is preferred for ensuring environmental sustainability or to reduce the carbon footprint. Okay, now see. Copper slag, see here, steel slag, copper slag. Okay, it is produced from copper industry. So this is wastage, right? So we can use it in the road construction. So this is possible. Now see, cold mix asphalt technology. Asphalt is there, no? See, to use in road construction, generally we use hot mix asphalt. That means we heat them and we try to road construct the road. Because of this heating, larger amount of polluted gases and pollutants they are released. Okay, so this is not environmentally sustainable, and this cold mix is environmentally sustainable. Okay, and now see geotextiles. Yes, this is also sustainable. Okay, this is the recent technology where we can use some sort of this. It is used in the construction only. Okay, it will be very much feasible. Okay, it prevents the soil erosion. Okay, so geotextiles is nothing but it is a new type of technology where we are creating a road in such a way that some sort of technology it will be used here in the geotextiles, right? And it is mainly for the road construction only, right? Let's try to read about these geotextiles. Okay, it will improve the soil structure. Okay, it will reduce the soil erosion. Okay, it is also used in any other difficult terrains as well. Okay, it is a technology where road construction becomes very easy and economically sustainable, ecologically and economically both ways. Okay, now see, and now Portland cement. See here we have seen the production of Portland cement. It is not environmentally viable, right? Larger amount of pollutants are released. Okay, carbon emissions are also released. So, well, this also answer is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, very simple question. Now, coming to 79th, consider the following statements. Okay, coal ash contains arsenic, lead, and mercury. Yes, friends, we know power plants, especially the coal-based thermal power plants, they're releasing mercury, right? It is there in the NCRTs. Now, coal-fired power plants release sulfur. See, this question it was asked in 2024 that sulfur is mainly released by. Here only the answer is there. Coal-fired power plants. So thermal power plants was the answer. Okay, I've thought something else and I've made mistake. Okay, very simple questions. If you have done PYQs perfectly, I would not have made that mistake. Okay, so I'm telling you because please you people also try to take this PYQs very seriously and try to do this keyword analysis so that it will be helpful in the exams. Okay, these are low hanging fruits. We should not make mistakes. Because of these mistakes only, we'll be out of this competition. Okay, so when this statement is correct, now high ash content is observed in Indian coal. Yes, friends. India, because in India, of course, we have coal fields also, but because of this high ash content, we have to import coking coal from other nations. Okay, so even this statement is also correct. Answer is 1, 2, and 3. See here, friends. This coal ash, okay, power plants, right? This coal is there no as a fuel is very very important in the environment perspective and also economic perspective as well. So let's try to read on these things. Okay, especially about in the environment sector only we are getting many questions. Right? Let's read about these things. Okay, and pollution chapter is also very important. Right, and the sources of pollutants. UPSC is asking this type of questions. Right? Let's revise our from the conventional sources, whichever you are following. Okay. Coming to 80th question. What is the use of biochar in farming? See here, friends, biochar is there. No, it is developed, it is formed by, or else it is produced by process called pyrolysis, where we are incinerating this biochar in the absence of oxygen. Okay, and the byproducts will be in the solid form, like this biochar. Okay, organic matter, all these things, no, and in the liquid form as well. Okay, it is called bio oil, and gaseous form also. It is called syngas. Okay, it is carbon rich material and it will be used in soil fertility. Okay, water holding capacity also increases, crop productivity also increases. Okay, now let's go to the statements. Biochar can be used as a part of growing medium in vertical farming. See friends, what is vertical farming? Where there we are not sowing the plants in the field, in the ground. We are making some vertical arrangements and there we are putting the soil and then we are growing them. In that way This biochar is very important because it will give fertility to the soils which are present in that vertical farming, right? So it will mainly it is used in vertical farming. Okay, very very important. First statement is correct. The biochar is part of growing medium. It promotes the growth of nitrogen fixing microorganisms as well. Yes, even this is also correct. Let's see here. The biochar is a positive concept. So the applications which are given in the options also, if they are positive, definitely they will be part of the answer. Okay, please remember this. Even if you don't know about biochar also, you can try to solve this question in this way as well. No. When biochar is a part of growing medium, it enables the growing medium to retain water. I've said no, water holding capacity also will be increasing apart from fertility and crop productivity. So this statement is also correct. Answer is 1, 2 and 3. See your friends. Now what we have to do? We have to read about biochar and whichever things are useful in the, we have said no, agriculture in the perspective of environment, ecology, geography and economic. Very important. Here in the environment, sustainable agriculture, right? And the biochar farming is also part of sustainable agriculture. So we have to read about sustainable agriculture and what are the components in it. Biochar, right? Whatever things are additionally things will be there, no? All these things we have to read, friends. Okay, especially if they are in news also, we have to read in the conventional sources which you are following also, we have to read. Very important topic. Now, coming to 81st question. If a particular plant species is placed under Schedule 6 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, what is its implication? Friends, this is very very simple question. Earlier there were 6 schedules, okay, and in the sixth schedule, if any crop plant is there, okay, it is mainly for anyone. If anyone wants to cultivate it, they should get a license from the government. Okay, that means it is prohibited from cultivation and planting. Okay, in this way also we can take it. Right, so their answer is A. Now this question is not important. Now what we have to do, we have to know about this 2021 amendment. Okay, there either earlier it was 6, right? Now we have reduced to 4 schedules only. Okay, in schedule 1, high level protected species of animals will be there. Okay, in schedule 2, animal species of less level of protection will be there. Okay, and in schedule 3, protected plants will be there. Okay, in schedule 4, species listed under sites will be there. Okay, see, all these things are made under Wildlife Protection Act. Okay, which is made in 1972. Okay, the national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, tiger reserves, all the conservation reserves will be there. No, they will be coming under this only. Okay, and also from this act, Central Zoo Authority also is introduced. Okay, National Board for Wildlife is also there. Okay, and National Tiger Conservation Authority also there, in under which Project Tiger is there. And we have seen question on elephant as well, right? Project Elephant also will come under this only. Okay, Project Vulture, all these things, right? So wildlife protection is very important. And recent amendments, these schedules are there, no? These schedules are also very important, friends. Okay, coming to 82nd question. With reference to period of Gupta dynasty in ancient India, the towns Ghantashala, Kadura, and Chol were well known as. See, friends, I don't know about these two, but this is there, no? This word, it is clearly mentioned in NCERTs. Okay, so these are port handling. These are ports actually. Okay, there is only one option related to ports. These are ports handling foreign trade. So Ghantashala, Kadura, Chaul, Bhumpuhar. Okay, these are ports. Right, Chandraketugar. Right, these are in Andhra region. We have seen one question on Motupalli. They have asked about the Kakatiyas, right? So what were their ports? Okay, so what we have known, we know that port cities are very very important, especially there are in NCRTs. Okay, so whichever things are present in NCRTs, okay, especially about ports, we have to read about them, friends. Okay, very very important. Let's revise from NCRTs, ancient history NCRT, medieval history NCRT, especially from the themes chapter, themes books is there, no? From there only questions are coming. Okay, especially from the Indian maps, mapping portion, some topics are there, no? From there. Okay, even Ashwin sir made this type of maps in his website. Okay, their PDFs are there. You can read from there as well. Right? Very simple question. Now, coming to 83rd question. What are the advantages of zero tillage in agriculture? See, zero tillage is a good thing. So, any statement which is talking positive of this thing will be covered as an answer. Okay, please, if you don't know about this also, you can solve this type of questions in this perspective. Now, see, sowing of wheat is possible without burning the residue of previous crop. That means we are not at all tilling there. That means we are not at all removing this crop's residue. Right? So moisture resistance, moisture will be what will be there? Mulching, we will say, no, moisture will be retained, right? With zero tillage. This sowing of wheat is also possible. So crop residue will be reduced. So this is also positive statement, right? So this is correct, right? Now see, without need of nursery of rice saplings, direct planting of paddy seeds in the wet soil is possible. Yes, it is possible. Okay. Zero tillage mainly reduces these type of processes. Okay, seed plantations, all these things, they're capital intensive, labor intensive, all these things, right? So without doing anything, we'll directly put the sapling in the wet soil, paddy fields. Okay, in this way some sort of conservation of resources is also done, right? And environmentally sustainable agriculture is also made. Okay, because of tillage, moisture will be lost. Now carbon sequestration in the soil is possible. See here, crop residue is there. Okay, this will be decomposed, right, in the wet fields or anything, right? So they'll be acting as uh, urea or any adding to the soil fertility, right? In this way, we'll use the usage of fertilizer reduction will be there, right? If you use chemical fertilizers, so they'll be releasing pollutants, right? In this way, the carbon sequestration is also done, right? So answer is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, answer is D, friends. Right? Stubble burning issues all are there now, they'll be lost. Okay, now see what we have to do. We have to read about, we have discussed before now, agriculture in the perspective of environment also very important, especially the conservation agriculture, sustainable agriculture, right? All these things, zero tillage, and there are other methods as well, right? So we have to read about all those things, friends. Okay, UPSC is focusing on agriculture, especially in the environment point of view. Now, coming to 84th question. According to India's national policy on biofuels, okay, which of the following can be used as raw materials for the production of biofuels? See here, friends. Mainly, this policy focuses on producing biofuels, but not at the cost of food security. That means we have to use some sort of agricultural produce, okay, but not directly the agriculture products. Okay, now see that means anything which is containing starch, okay, they can be used like sugar beet. Okay, mostly starch containing materials like corn, cassava, damaged food grains, not directly food grains, damaged food grains. Okay, broken rice, rotten potatoes. Okay, some damaged wheat grains. Okay, which are especially unfit for human consumption. They are used for the ethanol production. Okay, that is biofuel productions. Okay, so we have to balance our food security and also this biofuel production. Okay, now see groundnut seeds. See, these are very much important for our oil seeds. India is producing oil seeds, right? But still, the demand is more. That's why we are importing. But now, if we use these seeds for biofuel production, what it will create? It will create a shortage in the uh, oil consumption, right? So this can't be used. Now see, horse gram. This is a direct grain, so this should also not be in their options. Okay, see here 3 and 4. Remove this 3, 4, 3, 4, 4. Answer is 1, 2, 5, and 6. Okay, please remember this. This India's national policy on biofuels is there now. It is focusing on creating bioethanol or biodiesel. Okay, any this new age fuel production, not at the cost of food security. Okay, which are unfit for human production, they will be used. Okay, now friends, I have shared my short notes now. In that, 4 stages of biofuel production is there now on regarding this national policy. In that, the notes is there. You can read from there. Okay. Now we got the answer, right? So biofuels are very, very important. Okay, India's targets are also there. 25% of ethanol blending. Okay, all these things which are in news, and especially these all will be there in our conventional sources. Okay, let's read from there. Right, very important. Coming to 85th question. Which one of the following statements best describes the term social cost of carbon? Okay, see here friends, it is nothing but long-term damage done by ton of carbon emissions in a given year. That means see, for our development, we are using natural resources, but from them some carbon dioxide emissions are released. Okay, and these cause long-term damage, and society only should bear this cost. Okay, in terms of health, in terms of expenditure. Earlier, again now eco-friendly investments technology should come. So again we have to invest on them as well. So we are only creating the pollutants, and again then we have to invest to remove these pollutants. So ultimately these are the social cost of carbon, right, which we ourselves are imposing on ourselves, right? So answer is A. This is term based question only. Directly is asking the definition of social cost of carbon. Okay, please remember this. Right, very simple question. Now coming to 86th question. With reference to pulse production in India, consider the following statements. Okay, black gram can be cultivated as both kharif crop and rabi crop. This statement is correct, friends. Okay, this black gram is also called as urad dal. Okay, this is a versatile crop and it is very adaptive to the environments. Either it can be grown in kharif crops as a kharif crop or a rabi crop as well. Right. Now see the second statement. Green gram alone accounts for nearly half of pulse productions. See here, friends. This pulses production is there, no? Okay. Now see here. Tur dal and arahar dal is there, no? Okay. PGNP. We are producing that is 50 to 20% of it. Okay. And green gram is there, no? We are producing 8 to 10% of it. Okay. Not nearly half of pulp production. Right. So second statement is wrong. Right? It is not contributing to the half of the pulse production, right? Okay. Now see, let's go to the third statement. In the last 3 decades, while the production of kharif pulses has increased, production of rabi pulses has decreased. Okay, see here. In kharif pulses also there is increase is there, and also in the production of rabi pulses also there is increase is there. Okay, so even this statement is also wrong. See here, friends, even if you don't know third statement also, if you know that this moong dal, green gram is called moong dal. Okay, it is not here also. It is a very extreme statement. He is telling among the pulses, it is the more than half. Okay, see here, we know tur dal is very important. Dal, we Indians, we are very famous. We are favorite of dal. Okay, right. So here only the extreme statement he has given. See, two is there in three options. If you know this, answer is one only. Okay, no, answer is one. Right. See, we have to read about these pulses. UPSC is focusing on many things. We have seen these pulses in many other options as well. I think in 2024, I think so. It has asked about this P-type. One question is there, no, about groundnut, all these things which can be used as leguminate crops. I think so. Question is on leguminate crops. Okay, whichever comes under P's family, they are called leguminate crops only. Okay, so UPSC focusing on these pulses. Right, so let's read about this. Especially agriculture chapter is very important. Okay, from the point of economy, agriculture, and environment perspective. Right, let's read this holistically. Coming to 87th question. The crop is subtropical in nature. Okay, a hard frost is injurious to it. Okay, it requires at least 210 frost-free days. Okay, and 50 to 100 centimeters of rainfall for its growth. Okay, a light, well-drained soil capable of retaining moisture is ideally suited for cultivation of the crop. Which of the following is this crop? See here, friends. The answer is cotton. Why? Because see, jute requires more than 100 centimeters of rainfall. It requires at least 160 to 200 centimeters. Okay, so answer is not jute. Right now, see about tea. Tea also requires this hot and humid conditions. Okay, even the rainfall is also, it requires 150 to 200 centimeters, and it needs well drained soil. Okay, majorly in the slopy regions. Okay, even tea is also not there. Right now, see, in sugarcane also it needs some cool temperatures, and also it requires some amount of moderate rainfall, 75 to 100 centimeters at least. But he's telling 50 centimeters. Right? Answer is A. In this way also we can eliminate the options. Okay, and see, this 210 phosphate days is there, no? It of course it is needed for the cotton. Right? In this way also we can get to the answer. Right? Now see here, friends. UPSC is asking about the crops: cotton, jute, sugarcane, tea. I think in the recent paper also, I did in 2024 also, UPSC has asked a similar type of question. Okay, right? So we have to read about these crops. Okay, okay, how much temperature it is required. Okay, how much what we'll call much rainfall it is required. Okay, which type of soil is it is required. Okay, let's make notes on all these things, a tabular format or anything else. Okay, I'll try to share in the Telegram channel. Right? Let's go to the next question. With reference to the solar water pumps, consider the following statements. Look, solar power can be used for running surface pumps, not for submersible pumps. See friends, solar power. Anything is power, right? Whether it is coming from solar or anything. Okay. If you are doing wiring, if you are giving current, definitely either it is submersible or any surface pumps. Both will be running, right? So what is difference between any solar power or other power, conventional power? So first statement is wrong. Now see, solar power can be used for running centrifugal pumps, not the ones with piston. See, anything is power, right? Either it is solar power, wind power, coal power, anything. We can run both these centrifugal pumps and piston pumps. So even this is also wrong, right? This is a very simple question, friends. He's asking just about solar power, right? Solar power is just some different type of power. That's okay. So question is simple. Now see, most important thing is solar power. Okay, anything which is related to solar, we have to read, friends. ISA. Okay, even the recent in 2025 paper we have seen Suryagar Mufti Bijli Yojana. Okay, solar power, solar cells, everything very important. Okay, let's try to revise, and whichever there, especially in current affairs also, we have to read. Okay, coming to 89th question. With reference to current trends in the cultivation of sugarcane in India, consider the following statements. Okay. A sustainable saving in seed material is made when bud chip seedling are raised in a nursery and transplanted into the main field. Yes, this is also true. See what we are doing? We are doing savings in the seed material. That means, see, instead of sowing seeds, okay, directly throwing them, what we are doing? We are taking this bud chip seedling. Okay, after growing to some extent, directly we are putting in the main field. Okay, from nursery to main field. So the wastage will be reduced, right? So first statement is correct. Now see, when the direct planting of sets is done, the germination percentage is better with single budded sets compared to sets with many buds. See here, friends, when we are putting any single bud, okay, if any insects or if any natural calamities occur, okay, it will die then and there. Okay, that survival chances are very less. Now see, when we are putting a bunch of buds in it, okay, if some few will die, at least one or two will survive, right? So here the survival possibility, the percentage of germination is higher than direct plant this single bud sets. Okay, so this statement is wrong. Now see, even if you don't know about this bud setting also, these are with general common sense also, we can solve this type of questions. Okay, now see, if bad weather conditions prevail, then the sets are directly planted. Single budded set have better survival. See, these two statements are correlative, right? See, how can single budded have the survival? Larger sets at least few will be damaged. Some will be getting germination rate. Some will survive at least. Right? See, if you take the example of ancient history or medieval history, people used to uh, give birth to many people. Okay, especially from 5 to 6 people. Why? Because of that type of conditions, medical conditions. Okay, the facilities were less. Okay, so even if few children they die also, at least there will be some sort of population which is surviving. That's why they used to give birth to larger amount of people. Okay, families were very big that time, right? Because survivability chances are more. So third statement is also wrong. Right? Now see, sugarcane can be cultivated using seedlings prepared from tissue culture. Yes, can be possibility. Even from tissue culture also can produce sugarcane seedlings. Right? So fourth statement is correct. Answer is 1 and 4. Now see here friends, we have seen many questions regarding sugarcane so far. Right? Very, very important. Right? Let's read about this sugarcane as in the point of agriculture. Right? And in its techniques. Okay, so here it is talking about techniques only. Right? Now, coming to 90th question. In the context of India, which of the following is are considered to be practices of eco-friendly agriculture? See, friends, in this paper, most of the questions are related to agriculture, right? Especially from environment point of view, right? And economic point of view as well, right? So this agriculture chapter is very, very important, friends. Now, see what is telling? Eco-friendly agriculture. See, crop diversification. Yes, crop diversification helps in maintaining the soil health. Okay, pest attacks will be reduced. Okay, it is also sustainable, eco-friendly. Soil fertility will be retained. Right now, see legume intensification. Yes, they create these nitrogen fixing bacteria are there in the legumes, right? Okay, they will reduce the burden on fertilizers. Okay, soil it will also improve soil fertility. Right now, see tensiometer use. Okay, these are devices where they will measure the soil moisture. Okay, if we use, then the irrigation facilities will try to regulate. Already, if the soil moisture is in, if it's higher in conditions, if it is sufficient, so why again to give water to them? Okay, in this way we can monitor the soil moisture. Now see, these two options are gone. Right? Now problem comes with vertical farming. See friends, horizontal farming, vertical farming. Okay, here also we can use chemical fertilizers. Right, here also we are using chemical fertilizers. Okay, the difference is between the structuring. Okay, not in the process. Okay, it is an innovative method of space utilization, but it cannot be eco-friendly practice. Okay, we can use your fertilizers, right? Chemical fertilizers we can use. Okay, we can there can be see plantation crops we can use. Monocropping we can be done, right? So this is an innovative method, but not a eco-friendly agriculture method. Okay, tricky question. Usually we mark 1, 2, 3, 4 as an answer. Okay, but vertically farming it is not generally considered as a eco-friendly practice. Okay, it is just considered as an innovative method, modern method of space utilization, focusing on space utilization, not on eco-friendly agriculture. Right? If you use all these things in the vertical farming, then it becomes eco-friendly vertical farming. Right? So somewhat tricky question only. Usually people, generally we tend to look at this modern technologies are also economic friendly only, ecologically. So we'll try to mark 1, 2, 3, and 4 all of the above. But the answer is 1, 2, and 3. So here friends, eco-friendly agriculture, especially the agriculture chapter is very much very much important for UPSC. So let's try to read everything about this. Okay, whichever are there in our sources. Okay, in Sarthi's MMP Plus also, Shivin sir will be teaching about agriculture. Okay, so if even who are part of MMP Plus, they read from there. Okay, who are not part of it, try to read in agriculture from the perspective of economy, geography, and environment as well. Okay, coming to 91st question. See here again, agriculture. UPSC in this paper, I think there are many questions from environment. Now, what are the advantages of fertigation in agriculture? Fertigation in agriculture. Okay, now see. Controlling the alkalinity of irrigation water possible? Yes, it is possible. Okay, it enhances the efficiency. Okay, see, fertigation is there, no? It involves the incorporation of fertilizers, okay, with the irrigation facilities. Okay, that is fertilization, fertilizers and irrigation. Both the things, okay, combined, it becomes fertigation. Okay, especially using drip irrigation. Okay, other practices. Okay, now let's go to now in this point of view, see the statements. Controlling the alkalinity. Yes, see, if we are irrigating water at a controllable level, okay, it will not increase the salinity of the soil, right? Alkalinity, controlling the alkalinity also it will be done, right? Some salts will be there, which make the soil alkaline as well, right? Now see, so first statement is correct. Now see, efficient application of rock phosphate and all other phosphatic fertilizers is possible. All other phosphatic fertilizers is possible. Okay, statements usually I've said no before, anything which is positive and the statements which are making positive cells, they'll be part of answer. But see here, usually this statement would be correct, but see is telling all other phosphatic fertilizers. Okay, so this statement becomes wrong, friends. Okay, because see, this rock phosphate is there, no? Okay, it is not soluble in water. Okay, therefore it cannot be used in fertigation. Okay, it is generally used this fertigation is used, it is useful for urea and potash. Okay, not for a rock phosphate. Okay, because it is not soluble in water. So second statement becomes wrong. So here UPSC wantedly given only three options only. Right? If it has given 1, 2, 3, 4, then most of the people would have marked 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say it has given three options only, three statements. So we know which is wrong. Right? The answer is 1, 3, and 4. Okay. Now see, decreased availability of nutrients. Yes, this is also possible. Right? Now what we are doing, we are giving fertilizers, okay, in the form of drip irrigation to every crop. Okay, so that means what? We are increasing the availability of nutrients to plants. Right? They are delivering the nutrients to plants. Okay, efficiency also increases. Right? In the reduction of leaching, CSAT, these two statements are linked. If we are over irrigating, what happened? The soils which are there, no, they'll try to come to the surface and the salinity will increase. These waterlogging conditions, okay, leaching of chemical fertilizers, nutrients all will there, no, which because of that leaching, they'll produce salinity in the surface soils. Okay, see, this helps in reduction. So answer is 1, 3, and 4. See, friends, we have seen many questions regarding agriculture. Okay, let's read about everything about agriculture, especially the eco-friendly practices. Like fertigation, okay, drip irrigation, whichever is there, right? All these things we have to read, friends. Okay, now coming to 92nd question. Okay, consider the following minerals. In India, which one of the above is officially designated as major minerals? Say, friends, even if you don't know all these things, okay, in 2015, this bentonite is there, no? It was declared as minor mineral. Okay, so it is wrong. Right? And see, all the other minerals are major minerals. Okay, see these type of questions, if you don't know, please don't try to attempt these type of questions. Okay, now see, we have to read about these minerals. Okay, and the act which is present. Okay, recently we have added some critical minerals. Okay, and also we have we are encouraging private players also, right? We have given few types of concessions for them in the recent amendments. In 2024 it was in news. Okay, let's try to revise about all these minerals. Okay, minerals acts. Okay, critical minerals. Okay, rare earth metals, all these things. Okay, now see the categorization of minor minerals, major minerals also we have to read, friends, because UPSC has asked about these things. Right, I'll try to make notes on it. I'll send the Telegram channel. Okay, now coming to 93rd question. With reference to ocean mean temperature OMT. Which of the following statements is are correct? Okay. OMT is measured up to depth of 26 degrees isotherm. Yes, this is true. Which is 129 meters in southwestern Indian Ocean during January, March month. See here friends, generally ocean wind temperature is there no, it will be between 50 to 100 meters only. Okay, not 129 meters. In this way also it is wrong. And but especially during this January March month, it is 59 meters only. Okay, this question is directly from NCERT. Very basic question. Okay, so first question is wrong. Now, OMT collected during January March can be used in assessing whether the amount of rainfall in monsoon will be less or more than certain long term winds. Here, friends, if there is more ocean wind temperature, that means more moisture availability will be there, no? Right? So by the time when the southwest monsoon enters, if there is more moisture availability, more high ocean temperature, it will lead to higher rainfalls. Right? So yes, OMT, this data can be used in knowing the amount of rainfall will be coming in monsoon. Right? These are very basic statements. Friends. They are taken from NCERTs only. Answer is 2. Right? Now what we have to read? We have to read geography NCERTs. Right? We have seen one question similarly of isotherms in 2024 paper. Right? Now coming to 94th question. With reference to chemical fertilizers in India, consider the following statements. Okay. At present, retail price of chemical fertilizers is market driven and not administered by government. See friends, if it is market driven because of Russia-Ukraine war, definitely these urea prices will be very high. That's why what we are doing, because India is very much dependent on fertilizers in the external market, and still there are larger amount of population who are dependent on agriculture. Okay, government is administering this fertilizer price and it is giving subsidies on fertilizers. Okay, it is not market driven totally. So first statement is wrong, right? Now see the second statement. Ammonia, which is an input of urea, is produced from natural gas. Yes, friends. This is also true. Okay. Now see, urea is very important, and also ammonia is also very important. We'll try to read from this. Okay. Now, sulfur, which is a raw material for phosphoric acid fertilizers, it is a byproduct of oil refineries. See here, friends, what are oil refineries? Okay, this we call petroleum. That means it is a petroleum means what? Petro. It means some rock oil. Okay, and we know sulfur. This sulfur cycle is there, no? It is from soils only. Okay, especially from sedimentary rocks. We have seen this statement in the previous, some question was there, no? Okay, and see, sulfur is the main raw material for this fertilizers. Okay, phosphoric acid fertilizers. Okay, and this process where sulfur is used in the preparation of phosphoric acid is there, no? It is called wet process. Okay, not very much important, but I'm just trying to tell you. So answer is both 2 and 3, friends. So see here, these fertilizers are very important, and also chemical fertilizers, right? And whichever there are in use, and also pollution chapter from the NCERTs. Okay, all these things we have to read, friends. Okay, now see this sulfur cycle. Okay, source of ammonia. Right, all these things are dealt in the conventional sources. In PMFIS it is there. Okay, I think in Shankar also it will be there. We'll try to revise from those conventional sources, whichever you are following, you can try to read. And especially in the Shivin sir also has given his notes, these PDFs of environment chapters in the Shivin sir's website. From there also you can try to read. Okay, now coming to 95th question. With reference to India's desert national park, which of the following statements are correct? Okay, it is spread over 2 districts. Okay, see here, it is a desert, almost some significant part of Rajasthan is part of desert, so definitely it will be spread over 2 districts. Okay, we can consider this statement as correct. Now see, there is no human habitation inside the park. So here he is telling covered over 2 districts. If there are 2 districts, why can't there be at least one human habitation in that? Okay, we can't be 2 districts at a time. They can't be humanless, right? So I mean, and also this is looking like an extreme statement, right? No human habitation, right? So this statement is wrong. Now see, it is one of the natural habitats of Great Indian Bustard. Yes, friends, Desert National Park. It is the habitat of Great Indian Bustard. Okay, it is critically endangered. Right. So first and third statements are correct. See here, if you know second statement is wrong, answer is 1 and 3. Okay. See, this destination park is there, no? It is there in Rajasthan state. Okay. Is selling 2 districts, right? That is Jaisalmer and Barmer. Okay. See, normally these human habitats are not allowed, no? But since this is a larger national park, okay, some few villages and some people are there, no? They are living in this desert national park. Okay, they are dependent on it. And also see, in 2017, the Supreme Court also gave orders to the government that government should provide some facilities to the people who are living over there. Okay, now we got the answer. Now what we have to do? We have to read about this Desert National Park. Okay, and also whichever other parks are there, no, in the Rajasthan, they also we have to read one. There is one wetland which is in Maltex record. It is from Rajasthan only. I hope you people know this. Please let me know in the comment section. Okay, and also we have to read about Great Indian Bustard. Okay, and I also said it is critically endangered species in our India. Okay, mostly this is not endemic to India. Okay, it is also found in Indian subcontinent as well. Okay, please remember this. Right now, coming to 96th question. Siachen Glacier is situated to the. See here, friends. Siachen Glacier is there, no? He's telling Aksachin. See, if this is India, okay, Jammu and Kashmir region. This region is called Aksachin. Okay, Siachen Glacier is here. That means it is to the west of Aksachin. Okay, remove this. Now, east of Leh. See here, Leh is somewhat here. Okay, it is north of Leh. Right, Leh is part of Ladakh, right? So everything this is Ladakh. So see here, this is POK, this is Aksachin. Okay, this is Siachen Glacier, somewhere here. Right? So Leh is somewhat here this way. Right? No, it is not of east of Leh. Okay, now see, north of Gilgit. This is called Gilgit Baltistan region. Okay, this is east of Gilgit. Okay, north. So even this is also wrong. Now see, here Nubra Valley is present. Nubra river is there, no? And that river, here Nubra Valley is there. Now see, Aksachin is north of Nubra Valley. Right? The answer is D. See friends, we have to read about this Siachen Glacier. Okay, it is the longest glacier in the Karakoram and also second longest in the world. Okay, especially in the non-polar regions. Okay, earlier it was part of this Silk Road. That's why China is claiming this Aksachin region. Okay, and see this Karakoram is this point. It is called third pole. Okay, please remember this fun fact. Okay, now see again we got one point here. This Nubra is Nubra river. Okay, it is tributary of Shok river, and this Shok river is tributary of Indus river. Okay, and it originates in Siachen Glacier only. Okay, see here many mapping things are there. Aksachin, Leh, Gilgit Baltistan region, Siachen Glacier. Okay, see these places Pangong so. Okay, all these things are in news, right? So we have to read about this, especially the northern part. Right? Coming to 97th question. With reference to the history of India, consider the following statements. See friends, let's see this. Okay, Dwara Samudra. It is not in Maharashtra, it is in Karnataka. Right? See, this is present in NCRTs. Okay, now see, Gir. Okay, see, it is in Gujarat. Right? It is not Girinagar, it is Girnagar. Okay, so 2 should not be there. See here, remove these 2 options, and 3 should be there. Answer is 1 and 3. Okay, now see, this Taneshwar is there, no? Okay, it is not in Uttar Pradesh, it is in Haryana. Okay, and of course, Bilsa is in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, he's telling these are famous places, but all these things are there in NCRTs also. Few things, not all. Few. Okay, right? Now, see here, friends. He's telling famous places and present state. So, especially whichever are there in the places which are there in news, definitely we have to read all those things, friends. Especially in the context of Indian history. Okay, historical aspects are there, no? There we have to read, friends. Okay. Now, coming to 98th question. Consider the following statements. 36% of India's districts are classified as overexploited or critical by Central Groundwater Authority. See, friends, here UPSC is playing with the data. Okay, see, this is not 36%, it is 15%. Okay, in the overexploited state. Okay, so first statement is wrong. Now, remove this. Now, CGWA was formed under Environmental Protection Act. Here, friends, by seeing this water, we feel that it is under Water Conservation Act. Okay, or any water act. Okay, but no, it was formed under Environmental Protection Act. Please remember this statement. Okay, UPSC may ask in the subsequent questions that if this is part of which act. Okay, he himself has given this answer. No, sometimes he may ask these type of questions and he will be asking these type of questions. We have seen in the previous papers as well, right? Okay, and see, this is under Ministry of Jal Shakti. Okay, it is a apex body where it is responsible for the maintenance of and management of groundwater and monitoring, assessment, all these things, regulation of groundwater resources. Okay, across the country, and it is established in 1970. Okay, let us see. This organization is very important. We have to read about this, and also there are other acts as well, right? Water Act, Air Act, CPCB. CPSC is asking about we have seen questions on CPCB, right? Air Act, Water Act were also mentioned in some PYQs. So we have to read about all these things, friends. Okay, every act. Now, we got the second statement is correct. Now, India has the largest area under groundwater irrigation in the world. Yes, friends, unfortunately, we Indians are almost 67% of our irrigated area we are using from our groundwater resources only. Okay, India is the largest country in it. So, third statement is also correct. Answer is B. See, friends, that means what? We have to read about CGWA. Okay, its functions. Okay, right, and its formation under which act, right, and also any facts regarding this groundwater resources, right. Coming to 99th question. Consider the following statements. Jet streams occur in northern hemisphere only. Sir, friends, very basic question. Okay, they occur in both northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere as well. Okay, so first statement is wrong. So these two options are gone. Only some cyclones develop an eye. This statement is exactly true, and it is there in our NCRTs also. Okay, see, this extra tropical cyclones are there, no? Okay, they not always they develop an eye. Okay, in tropical cyclones also, where there is intensified depressions will be there, no? Then only this eye is formed. Okay, and extra cyclones are two types: tropical cyclone, extra tropical cyclones. And in the extra tropical cyclones, most of the cases eye is not found. Okay, general conditions. Now see, the temperature inside the eye of a cyclone is nearly 10% lesser. No, it's 10% more. Okay, it's warmer in the high region, not colder. Okay, cut off surroundings. Okay, especially in the tropical cyclones, we find this phenomenon. Right? So third statement is also wrong. Answer is 2 only. See, friends, he's asking about jet streams. Right? Again, cyclones as well. Right? Cyclones are two types, extratropical and tropical. When those two also we have to read. Right? It is asking about I. That means we have to read the phenomena of tropical cyclones. Right? So it is for prelims. The NCERT is based is more than enough. Again, these questions are also from NCERTs only. So let's try to read NCERTs. Okay, thoroughly. Now, coming to 100th question, last question for this video and also to this paper. Among the following tiger reserves, which one has the largest area under critical tiger habitat? It is Nagarjuna Sagar and Srisailam, friends. Okay, this is a trivia question only. Right, basic question. The people who have read about tiger conservation, okay, it, tiger reserves, a project tiger, they'll be knowing this. Right, it is the largest tiger reserves in India. Right, especially it is in AP and Telangana. Okay, we remember these two states, Telangana and AP. Right, now see, we have to read about this Jim Corbett National Park, Ranthambore National Park. Okay, it is in Rajasthan. This Jim Corbett National Park is there, no? It is in Uttarakhand, I think so. Yes, Uttarakhand only. It is the oldest national park, right? It is in 1936 only it has established. Okay, now see, Sundarbans, it is in West Bengal. Okay, mangrove forest is there. Royal Bengal tiger, it is found. Okay, these are basic things which I'm telling, but let's try to read about these national parks as well and also this tiger reserves. Okay, especially these tiger reserves, National Tiger Conservation Authority, Project Tiger, all these things. Okay, we'll try to read, friends, especially from our conventional sources are there, no? We'll try to read from there, and these national parks will be there, no? We'll try to make notes on these things. Okay, so that's it, friends. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. It will be helpful in the engagement of my channel. Okay, in the videos as well. Okay, so please give your valuable feedback in the comment section. Okay, and please share to your friends and family who are preparing for competitive exams if you feel this content is helpful for you. So thank you, friends. Let's meet in the next video. Jai Hind.